Have you ever noticed how you can remember the exact email you need to send, but forget the name of the movie you just watched? What if I told you that this mental glitch holds the key to silencing the anxiety that haunts your every waking moment? And the solution has nothing to do with being more productive. It's 3 in the morning, you're lying in bed, staring into the dark, but you're not seeing the darkness. You're seeing a list, a scrolling, relentless inventory of undone things. Reply to that client, schedule the appointment, fix the broken handle, start the project, finish the project. Each task is a little jolt of adrenaline, a phantom vibration in your pocket. This isn't just a to-do list, it's a silent tormentor that hijacks your peace, turning moments of rest into runways for anxiety. We're told the answer is to work harder, to optimize, to crush the list. But you've tried that, you tick one thing off and 3 more take its place. The weight in your chest doesn't get lighter. But here's the twist. The reason your brain can't let go isn't because you're lazy or disorganized. The problem isn't the list itself. The problem is how your mind is wired. You're not battling your workload, you're battling an open loop in your psychology. In the 1920s, a psychologist named Bluma Zeigarnik sat in a busy Viennese cafe. She noticed something peculiar. The waiters had a stunning ability to remember complex food and drink orders for multiple tables, but only while the orders were still open. The second the bill was paid, poof, they couldn't recall a single detail. The completed task vanished. The uncompleted one screamed for attention. Zeigarnik took this observation back to her lab and discovered what we now call the Zeigarnik Effect. The human mind has a powerful unconscious bias toward unfinished tasks. It flags them as urgent, as a kind of cognitive threat that must be monitored. An unclosed task is like a computer program running in the background, draining your mental battery even when you're trying to focus on something else, or trying to sleep. Your to-do list isn't just a list. To your subconscious, it's a web of unresolved threats. That's why common fixes fail. A new productivity app doesn't close the loop. Time blocking your day doesn't close the loop. They just rearrange the threat. So how do we shut it down? We've been taught that the only way to get relief is to finish the task. But this is where we flip the expectation. We are going to recast doing less as an act of profound power. The secret is not to complete the task, but to trick your brain into thinking the loop is being handled. Your brain doesn't actually crave completion, it craves a plan. A vague task like finish the report is an open loop. Your brain fixates on it because it doesn't know what to do with it, but a specific concrete instruction closes the loop. This is the real work. Not just making a list, but creating a plan of attack for each item. Take that dreaded task, finish the report, and define the very first physical step. Not the whole thing, just the first 2 minutes of it. Open the document named Q3 Analysis and write the first sentence of the introduction. That's it. By creating a specific, actionable command, you've made a promise to your brain. You've given it a cue. You have outsourced the worry from your conscious mind onto the paper. The loop is, for all intents and purposes, closed. Now, you might feel a wave of resistance, a voice that says, "This is just sophisticated procrastination. I should just do it, not just plan it." We need to normalize this feeling. This guilt is the ghost of a productivity culture that measures our worth by our output, not our presence. But this isn't avoidance. This is strategic disengagement. It is an active agency over your own focus. By taking 2 minutes to define the next action, you are wrestling back hours of peace from the monster of ambiguous anxiety. You are telling your mind that this task is accounted for, that it no longer needs to run in the background. And the reward is not an empty inbox. It's a quiet mind. It's the feeling of sitting down to dinner with your family and actually being there, not mentally drafting an email over mashed potatoes. It's the ability to read a book and absorb the words, to watch a movie and lose yourself in the story. It's the profound inner calm that comes from knowing that everything has a place, even the unfinished things. It's waking up, not with a jolt of dread, but with the quiet clarity of knowing exactly what a single, simple first step is. Stop trying to conquer your to-do list. Instead, learn to speak your brain's language. Don't just write down what you have to do. Write down what you will do next. Because freedom is not found in the finishing of every task. It's found in the moment you decide they no longer have the power to haunt you.